Today is Saturday, 7-Eleven, like the store. Now, I believe this story is government overreach to the point of tyranny. Governor DeWine of Ohio signs a law criminalizing refusal by drivers and passengers to identify in traffic stops. A passenger who has not violated the law or even committed a traffic violation now has to surrender his Fourth Amendment right to be secure in his person. What's the difference between a passenger in a car or a person innocently sitting on a park bench? They should not be able to stop and ID you. The penalty could be as much as 90 days in jail and $750 fine. I don't know if this is even a right story. Maybe they have to suspect you of some crime or something. It doesn't seem right that they can just ID an innocent person, bystander. Anyway, I got to look more into that story. Florida Congressman Byron Donalds was ridiculed after his literacy initiative launch had a glaring spelling mistake displayed on his podium, which completely undermined his message about the importance of childhood reading skills. The Republican gubernatorial candidate unveiled his Read to Succeed plan to improve childhood literacy across Florida. That's a good idea. However, the podium featured a misspelled word in red letters reading achievability instead of achievability. The irony of the error appearing at a literacy event. He was criticized because the campaign failed to proofread the signage before the event. That poor guy. If I didn't have auto spell correct, I'd be misspelling all kinds of words. Donald Trump may not have gotten his face on Mount Rushmore like he wanted, but he did get the Palm Beach, Florida airport, which is about 5 miles from his Mar-a-Lago club, to change its name to Donald J. Trump International Airport. The FAA announced Palm Beach International Airport's 3-letter location identifier has changed from PBI to DJT. I understand the name change cost $55 million. Seems to me like we could do something much better with that money. Really, who cares what the name of an airport is? I don't even care. Palm Beach Airport's fine with me. Really? Evidently, Israel shared intelligence with the United States about a new Iranian plot to assassinate President Donald Trump. Trump's response? They want to take out the U.S. leader, me. I'm on every list. I saw this morning I'm on every single one of their lists. And so far, I guess I've been a little bit lucky, but maybe that doesn't last very long. He doesn't sound very positive there. I guess they indicted those 5 guys that tried to assassinate him and others at the UFC event, that 250 celebration. A Minnesota university is launching a project to create therapeutic transgender dolls for children as young as 4. Grooming remains a major problem, especially in liberal states such as Minnesota. It's sad that professors are promoting this sickness to such a young audience. They now have evidence in the Detroit 2020 election, after examining 155,000 absentee ballots, that over 26,000 of those ballots were illegally counted. Here's a heck of a story. A Ryanair airline 61-year-old passenger was partially sucked out of a broken window. Passengers had to pull the man back in. The plane returned to Greece safely, and the passengers returned to the terminal. Can you imagine? I wouldn't want to be the guy sucked out the window. But I wouldn't even want to be the guy next to him who had to pull him back in. That's a little traumatic. My gosh. I guess the oxygen mask had to drop down for everybody and probably had to descend quickly. Wow. That's the news for today. It's a rainy day here in southern Texas. I hope it's nice for you guys. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon.